Like what you hear? Why not drop a line at www.radiowaterloo.ca. Or if you would like to request a song, check out Radio Waterloo on Facebook and Twitter. Or call us at 519-884-2567. You are listening to the new 102.7 CKMS FM.
This is CKMS 102.7 FM in Waterloo Region, Radiowaterloo.ca on the web. This is CKMS 102.7 FM in Waterloo Region, Radiowaterloo.ca on the web.
This is Mr. K, the host of My Audio Face from Cambridge, Ontario, and you're listening to the Underground Sound Project right here on 102.7 CKMS Radio Waterloo.
Oh man.
What's got you down there, DJ Denham?
I'm totally bummed. I never got accepted into my broadcasting program.
Aw, buddy, that sucks to hear. Why not?
Just applied a little too late this year, you know?
Yeah, man, I hear ya. But sometimes life can get bad. But it's not always bad, because here at CKMS, we can help you out.
Really? That'd be awesome.
Yes, of course, really. We've been serving the community for the past 40 years. That's how long we've been providing a voice for folks like you in our community. Just check out Radiowaterloo.ca and click on the Start a Show tab.
Well, thank you, Radio Waterloo. CKMS FM. Rockin' Waterloo.
And that wraps it up for another edition of CKMS WWM. We just played some awesome music from Queen, Candy, Smokey Robinson, U2, Steppenwolf, Tom Cochran, and Tom Petty. It was great to be able to play some awesome tunes for you today, be able to talk to Marc Brochu earlier on from the number 47 team, as well as catch up in the wide world of motorsports. Make sure you check out this episode on demand on YouTube and our past episodes at CKMS Wide World of Motorsports on YouTube. And as well as CKMS WWM on Facebook and Twitter, our companion page Unforgettable NASCAR, and this Saturday, check us at the U of W for when we will be covering the unveiling of their solar race car team, and it's Midnight Sun, who provides some awesome insight on the renewable energy in vehicles and technology. It'd be fantastic to be able to see that. And not only that, next Monday, 1 to 2 p.m., make sure you check out our look at the... You can also hear our coverage from the unveiling of the Midnight Sun solar car from this Saturday. And not only that, stay tuned for the final Underground Sound Project Monday edition. We're going to play the best of part 1 from the 420 special from last year and this past Saturday, the live edition of TSP on CKMS from the KW Multicultural Fest, where I announce a special announcement at the end of the show. There's something you guys gotta listen for. It's gonna be a bombshell. Stay tuned. Make sure you take care of yourselves and, of course, each other. Spay and neuter pets to help control the pet population. Always get a designated driver. Don't text and drive. Don't drink and drive. Park and spark. Look up your workers and your human rights. And join Texas Book Club. Make sure you always lock your door at night. And for the working man and the working woman, there is no opposition to the Genius Switch. That is the bottom line, folks. We'll see you down the road. Up next, the final edition of TSP at CKMS Monday on 102.7 CKMS FM, the sound of the community.
This is CKMS 102.7 FM in Waterloo Region, Radiowaterloo.ca on the web.
Like what you hear? Why not drop a line at www.radiowaterloo.ca. Or if you would like to request a song, check out Radio Waterloo on Facebook and Twitter. Or call us at 519-884-2567. You are listening to the new 102.7 CKMS FM.
Oh man,
What's got you down there, DJ Denim?
I'm totally bummed. I never got accepted into my broadcasting program.
Aw, buddy, that sucks to hear. Why not?
Just applied a little too late this year, you know?
Yeah, man, I hear ya. But sometimes life can get bad. But it's not always bad, because here at CKMS, we can help you out.
Really? That'd be awesome.
Yes, of course, really. We've been serving the community for the past 40 years. That's how long we've been providing a voice for folks like you in our community. Just check out Radiowaterloo.ca and click on the Start a Show tab.
Well, thank you, Radio Waterloo. CKMS FM. Rockin' Waterloo.
This is Mr. K, the host of My Audio Face from Cambridge, Ontario, and you're listening to the Underground Sound Project right here on 102.7 CKMS Radio Waterloo.
Good afternoon, Kitchener-Waterloo. This is DJ JD coming at you live for Wide World of Motorsports right here on 102.7 CKMS FM, the sound of the community. Today is June 25th, Monday. It is about not even 3 past 1 p.m. in the afternoon, Eastern Standard Time. And this is episode 11 of the CKMS Wide World of Motorsports. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter, CKMS WWOM, where you can check out also on YouTube our episodes on demand on CKMS Wide World of Motorsports. And I also would like to give a huge shout out to all of our new followers in the last couple of weeks. Jason Veal, Adrian Peterson, Randy Jones, John Evers, Brady Westdyke, Glenn Baker. I don't know what the hell. This is like it's like I'm a wrestling announcer. Nick Goldie, Pete Shepard, which is the owner at Driven 4 Communications, and he is a fantastic NASCAR driver. Hope to be able to speak to him soon. Wade Jurgens, Marc Brochu, who is a team member, rear tire changer on the number 47 team, and we're going to be speaking to him. I have an interview with him just in a little bit later on. Henry Lasher in Garage Polytechnica, and they're from Capio da Canoa. I don't know where the heck that is, but thank you for liking the page. And while you're at it, check out our companion page, Unforgettable NASCAR, which we actually just got our 28,000 like on Facebook. That would be a lot of people to shout out, so we don't do that. And not only that, this Saturday, I will be at the Midnight Sun Solar Car Unveiling at the UFW. Basically, Midnight Sun, they design and build world-class solar vehicles. And they basically, the Midnight Sun Solar Race Car team, made up of 3 teams, the electrical, mechanical, and business. And they are all led by their own team managers. I'm going to be speaking to them this Saturday, and they're spreading their vision of renewable energy to students and, of course, the people of the community. And it'd be cool to be able to see what their new car looks like. And even though, you know, a motor is actually could be considered an electric motor, so it's easy. Motorsports, and they are competitors, and they're athletes. So it definitely follows under Wide World of Motorsports. We actually started off 2 years ago on the Underground Sound Project, the other show, which is actually ending this Saturday. And it's cool to be able to have that full circle, to be able to cover it on the new show. So make sure if you are in the Waterloo region, come down to, or in somewhere in Ontario, come to the University of Waterloo, and you can also listen to that interview and see our pictures worldwide on CKMS WWOM. And check it out. We'll have a post on Radiowaterloo.ca following that event. And I think it's about time we get in to the wide world of motorsports. We actually have a question for our listeners and followers, and we're going to continue it on. We ask, when does a line get crossed? There was an incident where a father pulled his son from a burning car during a race, and what the video shows is two cars collide as they're turning on the track at a NASCAR-sanctioned race at the historic and famed South Boston Speedway last weekend. The neon white and black colored vehicle appeared to be the brunt of the collision and caught fire after coming to a stop. Jones' son, Mike Jones, was behind the wheel, and D. Jones can be seen running from the pit to the car, helping to get his son out of the car as quick as possible. Others work to extinguish the blaze as Mike Jones walks away from the scene. And what happened was Dean Jones is Mike's crew chief, and he apparently was disciplined by NASCAR, and it was, I believe, his NASCAR license is being reviewed or suspended. So we ask, when does the line get crossed? And we actually had some feedback from some listeners all across Unforgettable NASCAR and CKMS WWOM, and I do wonder if, my opinion, I don't have a child, so I don't know that I know of, that I don't know what it's like. So basically, it's like here in Canada, there's a lot of people who watch hockey and take their kids to hockey, and it ticks me off when the parents cross the line and they get involved with it. I think parents should stay out of it, but in that case, I don't know. The issue at hand is he ran onto the track with shorts on, and obviously that's a big no. Even for media, I know you're not supposed to wear open-toe shoes, and you're supposed to actually wear thick pants. So, in my opinion, that's what I would have to follow. I think that's what everyone else has to follow, as far as I know. So that's what's at hand here. It's not about him saving his son or anything like that. It's actually about his own safety, but that's hard to say. He put himself at risk. It's his son, obviously. It was more of a better option. So he did what he had to do. And that's a question we're going to have to ask. Give us some feedback online on CKMS WWOM on Facebook and Twitter. And again, another week where I have to announce, and it sucks, where another a racer has passed. World of Outlaws sprint car driver Jason Johnson passed Sunday morning after he was involved in a crash late Saturday night. He was 41, and the wreck happened during a sprint car race at Beaver Dam Raceway in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. And it is reported that he was airlifted to a hospital after crashing on the 18th lap. His car appeared to flip over and he went through the billboards outside of turn 3, according to witnesses at the track. His team's Facebook page posted that he was alive as of late Saturday night, but things took a turn for the worst Sunday. Terrible when someone takes their life, but it is a risk. It's the risk they take for the fans, and he will be remembered. And a close call for NASCAR radio broadcaster Wendy Venturini in Northern California to cover Sunday's Monster Energy Cup Series race in Sonoma was hospitalized with head injuries after being struck by a car while jogging on Saturday. Venturi suffered a skull fracture and a concussion, according to a release by Venturi Motorsports, and she is expected to be released within the next several days to make a full recovery. Scheduled to work the pits for PRN, she was struck by a car and having to leave that duty on the weekend. It's unfortunate, and hopefully she recovers as well. And in other news, Hailie Deegan is taking the NASCAR world by storm as an up-and-coming driver, but she's only 16 years old. Deegan, who competes as a rookie in the regional series NASCAR K&N Pro Series West, graduated from high school and received her diploma at Sonoma Raceway just hours before racing, even in her fire suit, donning a checkered graduation cap. But she went on to place third in qualifying and finished the race in seventh. She turned 17 in July, has competed in 6 K&N Pro Series West races and finished in the top 10 in all of them. It's incredible. That's interesting to say. When is there an age where it's safe enough or whatever to race? Who knows? It's a good question. In NASCAR Camping World Truck Series news, Justin Haley won on Gateway Motorsports Park for his first victory in a wild last restart. And the 19-year-old took the lead when Kyle Busch Motorsports teammate Noah Gragson and Todd Gilliland made contact, racing for the lead on a restart with 7 laps to go. And then Haley held off at the 4-time winner Johnny Sauter on the final restart with 2 laps left, with Brett Moffitt spinning near the front of the field. Haley won in his 37th series start, and Gilliland was a career best second, followed by Sauter, Snyder, Smith, Chad Finley, Jesse Little, Riley Hurst, and Cody Coughlin. Gragson ended up 10th after cutting a tire. He led the first 63 laps of the final stage. Sauter increased his series lead to 73 points over Gragson. Pole-sitter Grant Denfigure won the first 35-lap stage, and 17-year-old Chastain X took the second in his second series start. They each led from start to finish. Friesen was on the receiving end of a 20 laps later between him and Sauter. He drifted up and spun him. That was terrible. Absolutely terrible. What was Sauter thinking? I want to hear what the people have to say. Give us some feedback at CKMS WWOM. I think he just hates Canadians. That's what I have to say. We're going to be looking into also what happened at the Monster Energy Cup Series. In Stage 1, Allmendinger stayed on the track throughout the 25-lap first stage and led at the end of the run, and other drivers, including Truex, Harvick, and Kyle Busch, who pitted several laps before the end of the stage, finishing behind Allmendinger. In the top 10 were Keselowski, Johnson, Elliott, Larson, Newman, Almirola, Soares, Buescher, and Casey Kane. This is interesting to see those guys up there. And between that and Stage 2, Denny Hamlin was seeking his first win of the year and finished in the second stage, following in order were Elliott, Johnson, Keselowski, Blaney, Almirola, Bowman, McDowell, Buescher, and Ryan Newman, all getting some points in. Some people that are better at the road courses. And we ended up seeing also Allmendinger end up, as what he said, the first time in 10 years, making a rookie mistake, going down in gear, blowing his engine. It's terrible. That sucked for him. I was hoping he would do something good. But then, Truex, a little bit of a trick. He tricked Kevin Harvick. They were making it seem like they were going to pit. Kevin Harvick comes down the pit road, and then Truex just led the rest of the lap. And to be honest, I fell asleep. So, yeah. But that was also the end of the Fox broadcast for the season, and we're going to end up seeing the NBC broadcast take over just actually in a couple of weeks, and we're going to see Dale Earnhardt Jr. We're going to see him take the booth, and it's going to be interesting to see how that's going to all play out. I'm wondering if he's going to be more insightful than he'll be working with his counterpart, who was his crew chief at one point. So that'd be cool to see him and Steve Letarte banter back and forth. It'd be interesting to see. You'll have to stay tuned in the next couple weeks and find out. And now, finally, I'd like to get to the interview. I spoke with, ran into one of the tire changers for the rear tire changer for the number 47 team, for the LP Dumoulin, in the NASCAR Pinty Series. Talk to him about some of the things that happened at Jukasa, and as well as what's going to be happening in the next few months for the team. Here is Marc Brochu in my interview with him.
Here I am in Kitchener. We're interviewing with Marc. Tell us, how's it like being on the number 47 team?
Actually, the team's pretty good. Great organization to work for. LP is an awesome driver. Canadian Tire Motor Park really did a lot for us this year.
Oh yeah.
That first win was huge, and it certainly set off a great way to start the season. Going into Jukasa, we were high on our horses due to some unfortunate issues with a tire going down and cautions and getting trapped a lap down. It kind of hurt us, but we got back to a 7th place finish. Now in 2 weeks here, we're getting ready to go to Chaudière. I'll be heading out Friday to meet the guys down there, so hopefully we can have a good run and get some more points that we lost at Jukasa.
Oh, yeah. What are some of the things that you do on the team?
Basically make sure the car is good to go during race day. Come race time, I'm a rear tire changer, so adjustments, anything like that on the car. Anything needs to be done on the back half, that's my job. And I got Kevin as my tire carrier, great guy, same thing. Things need to be done, we're there. So
you're telling me a little bit about what happened at Jukasa. Basically, what was the job that you guys had to do to patch that thing up?
Basically, when he came in, we wanted to get the car up. It was a little bit difficult getting it up because we were cut the tire down. We thought we would have had a lot of damage in the rear end, but we managed to get it up. We inspected it pretty good. We had a lot of rubber around the caliper in that area back there, but we got it all off and we were good to go. We went out there, car seemed to handle all right, just we ran out of laps.
So now we're looking at the next race you guys are going to. Chaudière. I keep mixing that up. I don't know why. And then you're going to go to Toronto Indy. What's going to be happening with the road course package?
We're going to go there and we're going to win. That's what we do. We've got a lot of guys back at the shop. We got LP and his brother JF. They got the guys working on the cars every day. Basically, the cars are good to go. We just got to make sure that we're there in the end of the race.
So we're looking at some of the different kind of people that are up at the front now, with the number 47 finding his way up to the top 10 after some difficulties. We're going to be looking at some possible challenges in the future. In the cases like that, what are you guys going to do?
Basically, make sure that our package is good to go. We can't have any breakdowns of any sort. So double check, triple check everything and make sure the cars are great. Stay out of trouble. We can get LP up to the front in the beginning and he can stay up there. We're not going to get the crap that's going on in the back. So
with the win already being the first race of the season, you're looking at New Hampshire, new race on the circuit. What are you guys going to do for preparation to going down to the States?
Well, I know we've been talking about trying to get down there to do some testing. Now, whether NASCAR allows us to get down there to do that, it would be a great advantage. But if not, we're going to go there and just basically test and tune as the day goes and make sure the car's good to go during race.
Well, hopefully we'll be seeing you in Toronto and we'll be able to catch up a little bit more with you and the team. Thank you very much for your time today. I appreciate it.
All right, Jordan, thanks a lot. Great talking to you.
And very thanks to Marc for giving me the time of the day and the place to be able to speak and find out some of the things that are going on with the number 47 team. And we're going to hopefully see them at the Toronto race, the Saturday race. So that'll be cool to see in a few weeks to come. But let's get to some tunes for your drive on Monday. This is DJ JD. Don't touch that dial. We're going to play some Tom Petty, Tom Cochran, Steppenwolf to kick off your Monday right here on CKMS WWOM, right here on 102.7 CKMS FM, the sound of the community.